In the heart of LA, where the streets run deep, two hearts found love, where others found beef. Kendall and Snarky, love against the tide, from two rival worlds, but hearts collide. His mama's rolling 60s, a crib through and through. Her mama's Inglewood family, and Reggie's true. They know the danger, the fire they spark, but love is a flame that ignites in the dark.
Kendall and Snarky, forbidden and bold, a love like theirs, fierce and untold. Against all odds, they're fighting to stay, dreaming of peace in a brighter day.
Mama B said, son, you know the deal. Bloods and Crips, that bond ain't real. But Kendall stood firm, love in his chest. My Snarky's my heart, she's my very best. Meanwhile, Mac Bro was saying her part. Snarky, don't you dare break your mama's heart. But Snarky held tight through the push and shove. Ma, this is real, it's true, it's love.
Kendall and Snarky, standing strong, bound by a love that feels so wrong. But they're holding on, come what may, dreaming of peace in a brighter day.
They met in secret at the Snooty Fox, under Crenshaw lights where the world forgot. Stolen moments, whispers and cries, love shining bright under city skies. The mother sat down, face to face, two warriors of pride in a dangerous place. For the sake of love, they laid it down, made peace for the kids, no need to frown. Mac Bro took a breath, then Mama B spoke. This feud has been fire, but love's the smoke. They shook on it then, the past put to rest, all for Kendall and Snarky's happiness.
Kendall and Snarky,
out in Vegas where the nights are bright, Dmitri and Dorene light up the site. He's the real estate poppy, closing deals all day. She's everybody's favorite, spreading love in every way. But come Tuesday night, it's a whole new scene. They link up live with Gender Houston Queen. She's the vice queen of H-Town, proud as can be. And behind the scenes, Tia keeps it running smoothly. 3 the Hardway on a Tuesday night, Tia's in the booth making sure it's tight. Two cities apart, but they feel so near. When they go live, it's the show we hear. Dmitri.
Hey everybody, let me get my lovely wife up here. Hey woman.
Hey.
And our lovely best friend is in the other room, but apparently she doesn't know how to work a laptop. I know she can hear me.
Maybe you need to go help her.
I'm working. And
Okay.
really quick.
All right.
Really quick. Let me make sure that I have stuff. We just got in like 10 minutes ago. So
You are listening to 3 the Hardway with Real Estate Poppy, everyone's favorite Dorene, and
I know that ain't who I think it is.
so we can hear it.
the Vice Queen of H-Town, Jen Glenn.
Are you sure we can hear it? You're not just saying,
No, we can hear. We can hear. We're
Okay.
good. We're doing it live.
yeah, I know. If somebody else is in there just
We'll do it live.
Okay.
There you go.
We'll do it live.
Maybe she should come sit with you, Michi.
but I don't have that camera hooked up and there's stuff in that chair.
Well, she could sit next to you.
There's not enough room.
Oh, okay. You don't want to share your space with her. All right. All right.
Because we went on that plane all day. She might be a little tart. How do you normally log in? Okay, baby, can you
you mean-
entertain the people?
No,
Hold on a second.
you know I ain't good at that.
Okay, let me get this for you people, because
Max Daycare, we believe every child deserves a loving place
Do you need to deal with little here?
to grow, explore, and thrive.
I know these parents hear this.
With our caring touch and nurturing approach,
If you don't shut this kid up, I'm gonna go trip him.
your little ones are in the safest hands.
I'm gonna take his little ass down to the moor.
Located right in the heart of your neighborhood,
There's a park directly across the street.
Snarky Max is perfectly positioned for your busy lifestyle.
These parents, they're just sitting there having a little powwow and oh, ha, 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 ha.
Whether you're racing to work or running errands, Snarky Max is just a quick stop away.
These kids, them hard.
We're open extended hours to match your schedule
12 straight hours.
because we know life doesn't always run 9 to 5.
Woo, Jesus.
And with our celebration of all cultures,
Ming was the Asian kid that came in.
your child will grow up in a world of discovery, kindness, and diversity, whether you're black, white.
And sadly, yes, Mexican.
Right now, we're offering an incredible deal.
Hit that little in the neck and shut his ass up.
Enroll one child and get half off for a sibling's care for their first month.
Are you kidding me?
Give your child the loving start they deserve.
Bastards.
Call Snarky Max Daycare today at 555 Playtime.
Dial it back, Luther.
That's 555 Playtime.
But I'm gonna punch a little mother in the throat they get to hollering.
Snarky Max Daycare.
I hate children and I hate people that have children.
Because your child's future is our priority.
Where you pitch the tent is where I put on the show.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
I knew you would need that button.
Yeah. So I don't know what Gentry has done. She yeah, she put in her email address. I'm sure the password is wrong because
Here, we'll
when you
just
put in the
swim it-
password,
just
it
swim it
doesn't
in.
work.
I don't care if you're tart. Nietzsche says you might be tart from being on the plane, but
I was about to say, no, I'm not.
I was
I
like-
might be.
she probably smells better than now he does.
Thank you
Okay,
guys for being here for
and
Can
this
they
is
see
proof she is here. See, Hey,
this edition of Three the Hard Way. I am Dmitri, aka Real Estate Poppy. There's my lovely wife and my lovely best friend.
you smell good.
Thank you.
Hey guys, it's Dorene, the honorary queen of Crenshaw.
And it's Jen Glenn, the vice queen of H-Town.
Khalil, did you check your TCP settings? Mm-hmm. Checked all that.
I don't even know what that means.
Me neither. Edie said, Gentry found my porn stash.
Gentry.
Who said that?
Daydreamer.
You
Gentry found
his,
it.
Wait a minute. I thought you guys went to LA, not Denver.
That's out, and that's all I found was LA. All I found was the
I was
beach.
like, you went to Denver too and was looking through some porn?
I have something else too, because you know that we wanted to make Gentry feel at home. So I went to the pet store last night and got some roaches.
Oh,
So
God.
when she opened the door to her room, they were like,
Oh, Gentry, welcome to Las Vegas.
They were dancing on the bed sheet for me.
Yay! On the show.
Yeah,
They
they
put on the
were.
show.
so yeah, Gentry and I just got in from Los Angeles, and it was an amazing trip, even though it was only for a few hours. I had something I wanted to create to show my appreciation for Snarky specifically, but for Kendall, Roland, Snarky, I mean, it was the best day without my lovely wife that I could imagine having. So
I was gonna say you better watch yourself, Michi.
I know. It was a good day. It was a good day, though.
yeah, and Tia, she's not here tonight. So before we took off, I was like, "Hey Tia, the show that you've prepared for tonight, can we move that to next week? Because I have some stuff that I wanted to cover here."
Poor
And Tia was like, "You know
I
what?
had
Go."
so hard on that show.
Poor thing.
Tia said, "Go yourself." And no, she said,
Well, I don't blame her either.
I don't blame Tia.
"No, she was okay with it." What she actually said was, "It's your show."
Oh,
And did
'cause
you
wait,
notice we're color coordinated
Yes,
too? I just
and-
noticed that. Look at our color
Hold up.
coordinated.
Doreen has on
Yes.
the MAGA hat, but it's not MAGA, though.
You like
I
it?
can
It's
see
red.
why.
But
Actually,
no, Daydreamer, it is not a MAGA hat. It just happens to be red to coordinate.
actually, what Tia said was, no, that's not a problem. You can do whatever you want. It's y'all show. And I had to correct her. I was like, it's not it's not y'all show, it's our show. You're just as big of a part, if not the biggest part of this project. And I need her to know that. So, God damn it.
What's wrong?
I got oil from my little sliding tray on my finger.
What is he doing in there?
I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
How was your day, babe?
It was good, actually. Me and Faith just kind of hung out, watched some true crime stuff. I worked in my craft room to get some orders done. It was actually quite quiet.
Okay. And I know how Gentry's day was because we were together.
Well, we had everybody, but we didn't have Dorene. I wish you would have came with us.
Thank you. It sounded like you guys had a lot of fun.
So
Did you get what you needed to get taken care of, though, Meech?
baby. So
Oh God. Oh, and Gentry's already laughing. That ain't a good thing.
so we get to the airport
Mm-hmm.
and our friend Lisa is writing us. Our friend Lisa from Canada. Is today Wednesday? No, it's Tuesday. So we get to the airport and I'm trying to find this office. Because remember, all right, so I went to have my interview for Customs and Border Patrol for global.
Your global entry thing. Yeah.
So when we first tried to do our appointment here, GPS took us somewhere that wasn't the airport. And I was like, hey, should this not be at the airport? But we trusted GPS and GPS screwed us. So we found out that it was at the airport. And I missed my second appointment because I was in Arkansas. So we get off the plane and we're looking for it and we don't see it. So we start asking people and really no one knows where it is. The only guy who told us the truth, I was like, I don't think it's in here, man. And he was right. It wasn't in there.
No, but
It wasn't in
you
the
and
airport?
I could feel us like thinking, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Let's go ask somebody else.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, look,
Let's
he
go ask
could
somebody
have said, I don't know, man. If you don't know, say you don't know.
Mhm.
Right.
But he did know.
He knew.
So then we asked this other person, and she was like, well, you can either go to Terminal 5 or blah, blah, blah. And blah. And I'm like, how can I go to either one if I have an appointment at a specific one? So I called them. And remember, babe, when I called them,
They didn't answer
from
here.
they didn't answer the phone. They picked up immediately
Oh,
and
all
told
right.
us where to go. Only thing is, we would have to walk like a pretty good distance to get to an Uber station.
But wait,
Unless,
what did the lady tell us? She was like, well, y'all could walk there. It's going to be about 10 minutes.
it'll be like 10 minutes. That shit was 4 miles away. So
I think she meant the first 10 minutes.
Maybe she meant for a speed walker.
Yeah, the first 10 minutes.
Right.
I'm like,
yeah.
So the only way we could get an Uber without having to go to an Uber station was to get an Uber Black. So we're riding down whatever street that is, whatever, in a black Escalade with this Middle Eastern guy that Gentry keeps looking at.
Oh, Gentry.
Gentry. Why are you encouraging him?
Okay, all right.
But go ahead. What you say? I was looking at him?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't say how you were looking at him. I just said you were looking at him.
Well, I was sitting behind him, but I think the funny part, remember, Michi, we saw that billboard that said Sweet James.
Yep.
So now you would have to live in the Southern California area, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not a pimp.
No, but that name sure sounds like it was a law firm.
Yeah, an injury lawyer.
An injury lawyer. Sweet
So,
James.
so we get in and everything is fine. Everything is going perfect. I get up for my interview and the officer is very nice. And we're talking and she's like, have you ever been arrested? And I was like, and as soon as I said no, as soon as I said nope, I was like, you know what? It might be like when your parents ask you a question and they know the answer already. And I
Right.
was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I have been arrested. I would say detained, but
No, it's one of those situations where you're just like, wait, hold on.
hurrah.
I mean, there was this one time. What had happened was
there was this crosswalk.
And I explained the whole thing to her. I was like, I have been arrested. And I was like, I can't remember the year. And she's scrolling. She was like, it's 2008.
So she could see it.
I was like, well, maybe she didn't see it. Maybe she didn't see it. She was like,
She
I
was
know
like-
it's gonna go down this far.
See?
But when you said yes, I knew.
right.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And she was like, yes, it was for a failure to appear. What happened? And I told her, I was like, I was on my way to get new tags because mine expired. And I got pulled over on the way to do it. But
Mhm.
I went and got my tags anyway and didn't think anything else about it. So 6 years later, I get pulled over because there's a homeless man in a crosswalk in Lone Tree.
Mhm.
And you guys who are in Denver, you know where ain't no homeless people trying to track down the Lone Tree.
There ain't homeless people in Lone Tree.
But this homeless person was in a crosswalk on the other side of this median, and I kept driving because he's on the other side of the street. And they lit me up. I think I told this story before.
Mhm.
And when he came back to the car, he was like, did you know there was a warrant for your arrest? And it was a couple of most. It was the most humiliating feeling. I've never been that scared before in my life. I'm just thinking, most families, it's a thing where someone is the first person to go to college. I'm gonna be the first one to go to jail.
You weren't
And
you aren't the first one to go to jail.
out of my siblings,
Oh, out of your siblings, but not out of your family.
I can't count the family. You know my family's been to jail. So,
Well, you didn't specify siblings.
but then I remember I did tell this story because the guy, the cop was like, hey, haven't I seen you before? I was like, nope, never been arrested, never had to deal with the police.
You never
He was
seen me.
like,
Yeah, right. You never see me under these circumstances.
he was like, did you perform at Comedy Works? And I was like, yeah, sometimes.
You.
He was like, oh man, if I would have recognized you, I wouldn't have arrested you. But now that I've called stuff in and you're in the car, you have to go. But the thing is, my warrant was in Arapahoe County, and I got arrested in Douglas County, and it was a Friday. So he was supposed to take me to Douglas County jail, and I would have had to stay over the weekend. But he took me to Arapahoe County jail and dropped me off. And that way I could, avoid.
Dropped you off at a
getting the
place where I
weekend.
could come bail you out. So you, in case you drop the soap, your little booty wouldn't get hurt. Literally.
So the other thing was, for whatever reason, I couldn't make a collect call to Dorene's cell phone. And I didn't know any other numbers. There was a phone in the cell. So I knew my sister's number. She had a landline still. So I called Texas and I'm like, hey, could you call Dorene? I'm locked up. I'm trying not to cry.
Were you starting to cry right then?
I didn't cry when I was in.
No,
But
I'm
I
talking
was
about you were
scared.
on the phone with your sister.
Because I was in a cell with somebody. You can't be in there crying.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I skipped a part too. So when, like, the intake stuff, whatever, when we're all in the line getting ready to go in, this sergeant yelled at this guy. He was like, God damn it, didn't I tell you what was going to happen if you ever came back in here? And he was like, strip him. And I'm in my head, I'm like, oh Lord.
You gonna
But when
show
I
off
got up
those
there,
family rules.
yeah, but when I got up there, I think they realized this guy is supposed to be in jail. So
Well,
they gave me my county blues and let me go into an office and change before they put me in the cell.
Well, I think the clue was when you asked for wallets of your
I hadn't had my mug shots yet.
Oh, okay. When he asked for wallets of your mugshots.
You're like, can I get a couple of those?
I did, and I think that's what made this lady mad. Cause I'm standing there, they're taking my mugshot, and I'm like, hey, can I get some wallets?
It's like
She was like, sir, this is not comedy work.
Right, this
Then
is
they-
not comedy
I
work,
take my
sir.
job very seriously.
Then they put me back in the cell. And then this guy is trying to explain to me how to get bailed out. I guess it's like you can call a bail bondsman and it's 10% or what, something. And I was like, I'm gonna be all right, man. Don't worry about it. And so I called Dorene, and
No, Diane, your sister called me.
yeah, Khalil called me Jailhouse Poppy. That's the other thing, Khalil. He said, so you come from a line of felons. The thing is, I had no idea what was going on. And I don't know how I got on. Oh, because of the lady questioning me about my checkered past.
Your background,
My
your
checkered
history.
past.
So you told her this whole story?
Yeah, but she interrupted me and said, it's okay, you're approved. But I need to tell the people real quick.
She didn't want to hear all that mess.
She told me, don't get arrested again, though, because you're automatically dismissed from the program if you get arrested.
Oh.
But this guy, we had on blues and these other people had on orange jumpsuits. And I was like, hey, man, what's the difference between, why do they have on orange, we have on blue? They're like, oh, those are felons. I'm like, we're in the same jail?
Everybody looking like he ain't supposed to be
Right.
here. He ain't supposed to be here.
He gonna be easy fish. He's gonna be an easy fish.
And then when the guy
They looking at you.
came to bring us our lunch, when they brought us our lunch, he was like, hey, man, you gonna eat your sandwich? I was like, nope. He said, can I have it? It's like, nope. Because if I would have given him that sandwich, next thing you know, I would have been clipping his toenails or some kind of stuff like that.
Pass
So,
that sandwich, you gonna pass something
Right?
else.
yep, so long story short,
Oh my God.
Dorene bailed me out. I didn't have to call the bell.
But I told him I'm only ever doing this once.
I was about to say, how far away were you from the jail?
Oh, it's probably like 10, 15 minutes.
Oh,
probably.
okay, that's easy.
It wasn't.
But it took a long time to get in touch with her.
But see, the thing is with bailing him out, I had to have cash. So I had to try and then you know the bank only gives you so much cash per day. So that was an interesting
And then
story.
she having to go to the bank trying to explain to all these nice white people how she got to bail her
Right, I
black
gotta go
husband
play
out
out
of jail.
my black man.
Hey, Chappie. Hey, Erica. Hey, Dandy.
You at Comedy Works? Your husband in jail?
Yeah, he in jail.
So when they let me out, I had to go like sign this stuff. And that lady that got mad about me saying that I wanted some wallets, she was like, "Don't you ever come back in here again." And I was like, I don't plan on it. So then I'm walking out and I get in the car and Dorena's like quiet. And then she says, so did you drop the soap?
I did.
And
That was the very first thing I said.
I was crying.
And
I
then
cried all the way home.
Then he just broke out just crying.
Oh,
I'm a criminal.
He got a record now.
I'm like, all this stuff I did for the Navy that I should have been arrested for.
Right.
He's on.
Oh, Lord.
Chappie, welcome to the show. That was a great show you and Erica had. Hey, Erica, I didn't see you. That was a great show.
Leo said, if you would have given him the sandwich, he would have come for the planters next.
Exactly.
I would have been Mr. Peanut in that bitch. And everything. I had Kool-Aid on my lips for lipstick. But
it would have been like that movie Life. He can get his own portion of
Oh,
sandwich.
Life, yes.
He want a sandwich, he can get his own portion.
Yeah, fuck you, man. Get your own portion of sandwich.
Oh, Lord.
You get consequences and repercussions. So
But they passed you.
Yep.
And you're now official. Okay.
I am. And she was really nice. She started asking me, it's like she was asking me questions, I think, trying to trip me up, because she was like, oh, so you sell real estate in Las Vegas? I'm like, mm-hmm. Then she started asking me questions about the market in Vegas. And I wanted to, hey, if you're interested in it, I was like, no, let me just be quiet. and
Trying
get
to
this
sell a
over with.
house, right?
Here's my card. Next thing you know, she in here calling you 11 o'clock at night because she don't really get with you. Why you gave her the card?
Right.
Man,
She was cute,
the
but
real estate needs.
and I am real estate poppy, so you can't blame her.
Yeah.
Let's get into the show.
Okay.
Guess what day it is? This is National Day. And there was another national day that almost made it. And I can't remember what it is, but it was apropos. So let me look really quick at our National Day calendar so I can tell you what it could have been that was related to today. It was it is National Think a Mail Carrier Day.
Think
And
a
the
mail
reason
carrier day.
the reason that's significant is because Snarky almost killed a mail carrier today. Almost killed her, but I think she was about to roll up on her because the lady Snarky pulled out to turn, and the lady was walking like across, and the lady was like, "Hey," and then you can see Snarky like, and the lady was like, "Your dress is hanging out the door." It was Gentry's dress. So
Yeah.
It was hanging.
You see how long it is,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
It was hanging out
And
the
it was
door.
hanging out the door. So the post person was trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Aw.
Snarky was like, let me get my gun.
Kendall said, 2 a.m. text from that agent. Hey, Poppy, has Gentry texted you already?
Oh, God.
So let's go into really what day it is. And this is something that's near and dear to Dorene's heart.
Okay.
Okay. All right. See, Michi.
It's National Soup Day, y'all.
You can't even tell what day it is.
It's National Homemade Soup Day.
No, absolutely not.
She's making soup. You can see that.
Absolutely not.
And then I was trying to say, that buxom chocolate drop. I was like, that's probably gumbo.
I don't even.
That's a pot of oxtail.
Right, gumbo. It looks like it's maybe some chicken soup from the looks of it.
I don't think it matters.
Right there.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't think it matters what kind of soup it is. All I know is
who them titties need to be sucked on.
Mm-hmm. See, now that's inappropriate.
if you think that's inappropriate, wait till you hear about my new business that Roland and I are starting.
Oh, you and Roland discussed a new business venture today?
Yep. And Kendall said, looks like it's milk day, which
Well,
Gentry was talking so much. Gentry was not drinking milk.
But listen, you told me you like milk, Dorene, right?
Love milk.
You had told me you liked milk. But you told me you loved milk.
I love
and so,
milk.
but to see
Love
it in
milk.
action.
Me drinking milk?
Yes.
Like I would drink milk.
Like, see, I'm thinking, how my kids and I, we get a small little cup and fill it halfway. And then
absolutely
we drink
not.
Milk, like if we have cookies or something. Dorene had a big old cup.
For one little donut.
Like the kind you get at I don't know, the souvenir cups. And I'm watching her pour. Hold on, y'all. Not a pint, not a half gallon.
Oh no.
A gallon.
I just don't.
And hold on. And then how when you have to really pick it up. I was like, she was serious about liking milk.
Oh yeah, I'm dead serious. But see, at least
that was her second glass.
Well, and the thing is, when Gentry went to her room, I could hear Gentry was like, does Dorene always drink milk like that?
Yep.
And the roaches was like,
we don't live here. We're just here because of you.
I sure do. But see, I've gotten a little bit more classy because I used to drink it straight out the gallon, right? Because I'm the only one that drinks it. He doesn't drink milk.
Yeah, I know.
So I used to drink it straight out the gallon. Well, the last 6 months or so, I've gotten a little bit more classy. And I now at least pour it into a glass.
Wait, so you mean to tell me you would take the jug with you?
Oh, yeah.
no, she'll be at the refrigerator.
I would be at the refrigerator just. I was like, just drinking it down.
Going around with the jug all day.
Just walking around with the jug of
never
milk.
have a gallon of milk more than one day because it's spoiled by the time she finishes it.
This is why he has to go to Costco to keep
that's what he told us. He said he goes to Costco, so y'all get milk 3 at a time.
Yeah, so I can buy multiples at a time.
And her thing is now she'll pour a glass of milk and leave it in the refrigerator.
I do, so it stays fresh.
Has one on deck.
I do.
Oh,
you'll always see a glass of milk in there. Yeah.
Erica says,
ever
I'm
put
starting
ice
new
in?
ventures with
I
everyone.
have.
Wait till you hear this.
Yep, I have. Mm-hmm.
10
By the way,
minutes.
Nikki, I need some more milk. I'm getting low.
Wait, is everybody saying? Is this the hooded camera?
The hoodie. What?
You know how that?
No, Doreen. If y'all want to turn your background off, maybe that'll help.
I don't know how to do that.
Jesus
You know how
Christ.
to do that?
No, is this the camera with the stuff on the side?
No, that's her laptop camera, her brand new MacBook Pro that has chips out of it now. Why don't you try wiping the...
I have, oh, it's the light. See, it's the light.
No, it's the, we have to turn the lights off.
Turn the lights down. Okay, I'll go turn the lights off. See if that helps.
So y'all can see
Milk out of a wine glass. Oh yeah, we got that here too.
Yeah, that's mine.
Hold on, y'all look. It's got a straw in it.
That's been my coping mechanism for the last.
Yeah, the night that we had
Stella
to say
Rosa
bye.
do it. Stella Rosa do it.
Too dark?
Oh yeah, you know I can't sustain this amount of not light.
How's that? Is that better?
This is good. How did
So the
I think it's
yeah, the night that we had to say bye to Miley, it was the next day, I think. Somebody at the swap meet brought Doreen a wine straw. And it's a straw that fits all the way into
Literally, he did. So the very next day, he brought me a wine straw so I can just put it in a bottle. And he brought me 3 of them. So I was like, he knows me. So I can have one for each hand and then an extra. Right? Because, man, if I can drink milk straight out the gallon, I mean, what stops me from drinking?
Exactly. Now you have 3. So you have 2 for wine, 1 for milk.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was like, I could use it for my milk.
Yep.
You have to show Gentry your nozzle. So she has this nozzle that goes into milk, and you screw it on, and it's battery operated.
Yeah.
So you can it's ridiculous.
You pull the trigger, and the milk comes out the spout. It's like an automatic.
Oh, so you just put your cup under there.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it just.
cool. That's cool.
I take my milk seriously.
Okay, well, you guys obviously aren't
out of a big old cup.
Mm-hmm.
You aren't fans of National Homemade Soup Day, so.
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay. So wait. On this topic, what's your favorite soup, Doreen?
You know what? I love potato soup.
I love potato soup too.
Potato soup.
I love potato soup, and I love Olive Garden's gnocchi soup.
Oh, gnocchi
good. I think it has potatoes
soup.
in it,
I've
too.
not had that, but that sounds delicious.
So we're back on the soup topic. We need to have.
Oh God, really? Now that's not necessary.
Now,
my favorite soup is lobster bisque.
Not necessary.
Lobster bisque. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Not
I made
necessary.
it smaller.
I think I'm gonna make cheeseburger soup though next week.
I've heard of that.
I've made it
I've
a
never
couple
had it,
times.
but
It's
I've
always
heard of
turned
it.
out really good. Cheeseburger soup.
Mitchell, you like cheeseburger soup?
I do. And
Mhm.
Chappie said, I may need a hooded camera and Kindle's curved tripod.
See, just getting jealous. Getting jealous.
And I'm
Playing.
looking at the notes I took on the plane so I don't miss the stuff you want to talk about.
Okay.
And
I
I
want to hear
need
about how
you
you
guys.
guys' trip went today and the sites you got to see. I heard about one place.
I'll
so-
let you start doing your notes, and then I'll just interject.
Yeah, because there is something I want to make to show appreciation to Snarky. So,
Okay.
all right, so got approved. Then I sent the text to Snarky, and they were there shortly thereafter. It was her and Rolandism, who is going to get a new button next week.
I was happy. It was Roland's day off, so
He tall,
got to hang
everybody.
out with
He
us.
tall. I had to warn Gentry because Gentry's shorter than I am, and I'm a
Yeah.
shorty. I was like, he's gonna be tall.
So let's get the pickup from your perspective, Gentry.
The pickup.
Well, the pickup and then where we went and
okay. Well, go ahead and give your perspective, because I mean it was a regular pickup. I was just happy to see them. Snarky picking us up and Roland being there, because I didn't know Roland was coming.
You never met him,
Mm-mm.
right? This was your first time.
This is my
getting to
first
meet
time
him?
meeting Roland.
Clint
He's
said,
awesome.
I love a good chicken nipple soup. I mean chicken noodle.
Right, chicken. Right. Mm-hmm.
Hey, what did? Oh, and of course, Daydreamer, clam chowder.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
Lord. See, that's why I
real
can't be in a group chat.
See,
That's why I can't be in every group chat, Doreen.
Because
this
I
is how. Can you
understand.
imagine?
This is how it goes.
Can you imagine? No, this is light.
Oh, this
because
is
we're
light.
here.
Okay,
You imagine how it goes when we're not in there?
You don't want to be in that male group chat.
I do not.
That's not a place.
I already know.
You're like, absolutely.
Oh,
not.
well, to go back before they picked us up. So this morning, we got up, got ready to leave. Gentry was like, do you have any face moisturizer? And
that boy was still in bed. I think you woke him up.
I think I woke him up too. I think I woke him up
totally
too.
woke him up when you
I
asked.
woke up at 3 o'clock.
Hold up. Let me tell this part. Let me tell this part. So
Rise button.
I'm like, it's 4. What time was what I was planning was supposed to leave at 6.
Why Dmitri like this?
Because she's telling the truth.
At 6, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I thought we were supposed to like leave at 4:30.
Remember we had this discussion last night. I warned you. He cuts it close.
Yes. And so I was like, so then I'm thinking, I'm standing, the bathroom is across from their bedroom, right? So I'm thinking, I don't hear anything. I don't see a light on. So I was like, and then it's after 4:30, right?
Yeah, right.
It's like 4:36. And then I was like, I still don't hear anything. So I was like, let me call him and see if he's awake. But I also needed some face moisturizer. So then he said, I was like, hey, Mitchell, you awake? And I think he did that voice where you try to sound like you're awake, even though you're asleep.
He was laying in bed.
Yeah, I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm gonna be out in 5 minutes.
He was laying in bed.
Right. So I'm thinking,
I'll tell on him.
That does not sound like I'm gonna be out there in 5 minute voice. But okay, I'm gonna go with it. So then I was like, well, can I get some face moisturizer?
You know.
So what 20 minutes later you came out, and I was like, are we still gonna make it? But luckily y'all do live close to the airport. So I never did get the face moisturizer.
No, now tell.
Hold on. Let me.
Okay.
I know we're gonna get to it. I never did get the face moisturizer because I'm thinking on his way out, he'll hand it to me in the bathroom. So y'all, I'm having to put body grease on my face.
Well, at least you woke him up.
Yeah, I had to put body grease on my face, which spilled on my shirt.
Oh God! See,
yes,
what
I was
happens,
already
Michi?
dressed. And that's not the only thing that happened to me today. I had a lot of mishaps today. So then I come out and he's already standing outside. And I'm like, did he sneak from around the corner to make it look like
he's quiet?
Y'all,
He's sneaky quiet.
It felt like we left 30 minutes before the plane was about to board. Do you know we still got there on time?
He cuts it close.
He said it too. He said it. But we both have that like clear where you kind of get through the lines faster and everything, which takes a lot.
That at least helps.
Yeah, which takes a lot of the hassle out of going through the airport. But
well, I am glad you got to experience my pain every time we fly. Because every time,
Dorene, I'm thinking, well, Dorene's gonna drop us off, right? Because obviously we're not gonna park.
You ain't gonna have time to park.
This man got us in there, parked that car. I mean, and looked for a parking spot too. He didn't like another one. We went and found another one.
Found one
that was not as good as the one we found at first.
Sounds about right. Yep.
Got in there, got down to the plane, went through not baggage claim, but whatever.
Right.
Went through everything, and then got on that flight on time. He cuts it close. He knows what he's doing.
He cuts it close.
Not only on time, they hadn't even started. We got there before they started boarding.
Yeah, for real. I was shocked. I was like, well, I'm glad that ticket wasn't that expensive because I know we're gonna miss this flight.
Gonna be late.
Oh my God. Okay, go ahead.
Any more lies that you would like to?
Go ahead. I just want to talk about the plane.
Oh God, the plane.
I gave I was out in the kitchen with the moisturizer, waiting for Gentry, and she's the one who decided to put pink lotion on her face or whatever it was. So that's not my responsibility.
A girl got to do what a girl got to do.
Oh, good Lord.
I just don't like being villainized for.
No, it's the truth. I got Gentry's back on this one. I'm just glad somebody else has got to experience what I go through. Let me tell you something,
Dorene, I got to be honest with you about something. I hate waiting at the airport. I hate waiting for everybody to fly. I hate sometimes I'll just walk around and look at the shops and all that stuff because I
Right.
hate all of that waiting.
Right.
So, but if I could confidently do that at the airport every single time, I would.
See, it stresses me out. I can't do it.
Yes,
Erica
I
said
got
it's
to be
because-
able to sit there for at least 20 minutes to get ready.
But I believe in you, friend. I believe in you. I believe in you, best friend, because you did that.
He did it. He's
on 2 bars of gas that somebody left me with.
You didn't ask about the gas.
Erica said it's because no one is flying anymore since all the plane crashes. So
Right.
that's one thing. When we got on the plane, I was like, how can I? And I wasn't nervous. I was just thinking about it. Like, there have been a couple of accidents. So there was this this tall flight attendant who looked like Gentry, but like almost a pixie cut. So we had a tall Gentry, and we had a short, nice I swear, and we had a tall Ubi. And the tall Ubi was like 5 feet tall. So we had the tall Ubi. So I'm like, this is a pretty attractive flight crew. The Lord wouldn't let this plane crash. I'm good. I'm gonna take me a little nap.
And they all look like they could fight too.
Oh, they
did.
Yeah, they look
Or scrappy, I guess.
Yeah,
Scrappy.
and we got there. And then on the way back, again, the flight crew they weren't as attractive as the first one, but I was like, yeah, the Lord isn't gonna knock this plane out the air. I mean, with me and Gentry and these flight attendants, we're good. And
Wait, on the way there, on the way to Los Angeles, did you sit on the escape row, the exit row?
I did, but I didn't pay for it. They came and got me and was like, hey, can you sit up here, please? I was like, don't mind if I do. And I went up and
you guys know how you can pay extra for the exit row? I'm like, I will sit. If I do, I'll choose the one behind the exit row because I'm like, if this plane crashes, I don't work here. Like, I don't need that extra added stress of trying to figure out how to open this door.
If we need to get off that plane, I don't want to leave it up to Mildred.
I didn't get the door out.
I'm gonna come out that bitch like it's gonna be a hole in that door. I don't even have to take it off.
Like Kool-Aid Man.
Because I'm like, that's too much responsibility. I didn't go to plane door school.
Oh, God.
This is gonna be so funny. So Snarky picked us up and she made Roland get in the back seat. So she and Gentry could be in the front.
Yeah.
So Roland and I'm 6'2". Roland has to be 6'3". We're sitting in the back of the car, and it's not like a Lincoln Town car. It's the sporty Lexus, the IS. So we're sitting in the back like Akeem Olajuwon and Ralph Sampson.
Y'all, I pulled my chair all the way up to the dashboard because I'm Smurf height. So it didn't bother me at all. Roland was like, if you want to, you can push your chair back. I'm like, no, it's okay.
Roland's toenails bleeding because he can't move his feet.
Oh, goodness.
I went up as far as I could because I was like, I couldn't listen. The way these airline chairs are set up nowadays, I could not imagine being tall. I was not comfortable, and I'm short. I remember you used to, I don't care what seat you were on, like 20, 30 years ago, you could like kind of stretch out and had a little room on the air. Now these airplane seats, everything's closer together, and the airplane seats are like thinner and smaller. It's crazy.
Yeah, so we we're headed to, where did we eat? Uncle Bill's in Manhattan Beach.
What? Uncle Bill?
It was a good like kind of breakfast spot. Oh my God, Dorene's pancakes.
Are they delicious?
Yes, real buttermilk pancakes.
Ooh.
Because like what Denny's and IHOP, what they used to sell.
Right. Yeah.
Now it tastes like they
Now it
put them in the
tastes-
freezer or something, and then like
Warm them up.
like they made them all on Monday, and then
Right.
just passed
They
them out
just
all
warm
week.
them out throughout the week.
See what Kendall said? I was confusion when she jammed you in the back.
Snarky. Snarky doesn't care. Snarky's like all the tall people in the
The tall people go in the back.
Why is this phone ringing when? Oh, because we're 30 minutes later than we normally start. You know what?
5.
Hello?
He gonna answer the phone.
He did.
Hello?
He sure did.
He like
He
my
sure did.
He's like my
He
daddy
just
in the movie
answered the
theater.
phone.
Mhm.
Hello.
I think he's hoping it's one of those scammers, and he's gonna.
Yeah.
They hung up.
They
So,
knew,
They
they
knew.
can hear you. They can hear your voice like, oh, we got it.
so I know who relaxation time is. I'm sadistic like that. That must be the lovely Snarky Mac, which I am working on something right now while we're doing the show. So we're there enjoying breakfast. It's amazing.
Mhm.
I have nothing else that
What
I
did
can
you
say
have
about it. What do you
at the
think, Dmitri?
restaurant? What did you have at the restaurant? I just
I
had
had
pancakes and bacon.
How was the bacon? I know how you are with your bacon.
She
Was
didn't
it
eat it.
I ate it. I know I ate. They gave me
Mhm.
like 4 or 5 strips of bacon, so they gave me a lot of bacon. So I ended up like giving it out because I had
Okay.
my 2 pancakes and I
Mhm.
think 3 strips, 2.5 strips of bacon.
Did,
That was enough.
Did you grab them off the plate or?
My bacon had its own plate.
Okay.
I was not.
Just
I was not
checking.
scared she was gonna take my
Okay.
bacon back with her.
Okay. All right.
But no, the bacon was good.
Okay.
And it was that kind of, I don't know what they did to bacon. It was like top shelf bacon because it was
Really?
mostly meat and not just
Oh,
like,
not a whole lot of fat.
yeah, not a
Okay.
whole bunch of fat.
We're gonna have to check this place out, Michi.
I've been there.
In Manhattan Beach.
Hmm.
He said he's been there.
Of course, yes.
So after breakfast, Kendall dipped on us. That's when Snarky almost got into the fight with the mail carrier.
The mail carrier.
And she was trying to let me know my dress was dragging. My dress would have been dragging the whole trip, but before Roland, I think the Roland closed my door and he was like, hey, pick your dress up.
See? He was watching out for
I'm
you.
too short to wear long dresses. I see that now.
And this is when Snarky almost hit the 4 white people, including the baby?
Now I will say that.
Man. Snarky.
If anybody's in the Southern California area, just move out of the way. If you see Snarky, if you're a pedestrian in the Southern California area,
It's an experience, is what you're saying.
yes.
I was praying.
Black sporty Lexus.
I was like, Heavenly Father, I'm coming to you as humbly as I know how. And then I thought she was going to fight that man at the red light that I shouldn't be putting all this business in the street. This is me dry snitching again, and I apologize.
No, Snarky was good. It was funny because Roland was in the back. Like those two together.
He's probably
comedy
used
gold.
to it. He's probably used to it.
Oh, we didn't even tell
The
him about
butter.
it at the restaurant. The butter.
I'll let you tell this part.
The butter.
Roland had his 2 pancakes, right? So now they do give you a big portion of butter to melt in between the 2 pancakes.
Okay.
So Roland ordered pancakes. Snarky ordered whatever her order was. It came with 2 muffins, 2 blueberry muffins, and they gave her a big thing of butter to go on the muffins. And so when Roland was making his pancakes, he was like, Snarky, can I have some of the butter? And she was like, no. And so I'm like, oh, Snarky really likes butter on her muffins.
Right. Yeah.
Snarky really likes buttered muffins.
Right. Yeah.
So Roland and her going back and forth, and he was like, listen, you either gonna give me some of those muffins, or you gonna give me some of the butter. You either gonna give me your muffins, you gonna give me that, or you gonna give me some butter. And so you know what I'm thinking in my head, because that sounds too funny to me, but I'm gonna just be quiet. So then next thing I know, Snarky is eating her muffin, but I'm noticing she didn't put any butter on it.
She didn't put no butter on it.
Dorene.
She didn't want him to
just
have
didn't
butter.
want him to have the butter.
Oh goodness! Wow.
She just did not want Roland to have the
brother
butter
and
because
sisterly
he
love
yes,
right there.
I was like,
that's
they are brother
sibling
and
love
sister.
right there.
Can you imagine them at like 5 and 7?
Sibling
12
love.
and 14. Oh my God.
Mhm.
So that was really funny.
Yeah. So then we went to the pier. And it was so beautiful. We saw all these multi-million-dollar houses and started thinking of scenarios to where we could get a beehive house.
Ah.
And then it was like, if we get that house, I said, after we live in it for a while, we would have to burn it down when it was time to pay taxes.
Those houses
He
were
always
huge.
has to burn everything
Those
down.
houses were huge.
Did you get to see any of the fires? Like any of the
No.
okay, so you didn't see any of the
Aren't they out?
I was about to say, are they still actively going?
Yeah,
I
but
thought they
like
were
the
out there.
damage or anything. It wasn't real. Okay.
Your husband, of course, accused me of starting the
Of course
first
he did.
fires from
Of course he
some
did.
years ago.
That sounds about right. Mhm.
Did I?
Yes, you did. You accused me of starting the first fires, the ones that happened back in the early 2000s.
I don't remember. I do not recollect.
You just said
sending-
Yeah, I
silly
know.
stuff.
I believe you, Gentry. I
Yeah.
believe you. He's full of crap.
Okay. Well, we're walking on the beach. There's a field trip. We're just having a good conversation and walking and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And
It was a field trip because your husband is like, why aren't these kids at school? But he wasn't saying it whispering.
Right. Yeah, he was just
These
talking.
children are probably like, what did we do to you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it was funny because the birds were trying to steal the kids' food.
Oh,
Yeah, it was cute.
got it.
happy kids. So
Oh my God.
we're leaving the pier, and Snarky's driving, and she's pointing out this ice cream shop to Gentry and saying how good it is.
Yeah.
And on the front, it says homemade ice cream.
Uh-huh.
So I'm talking to Roland. I'm like, hey, what if we open one of these and we take the M out of homemade? And we can have like some employees in bikinis in
Why do
there.
you always gotta bring it back to titties? Why?
I said bikinis.
Why you always got to bring it back to titties?
I did not say anything about titties
It
yet.
doesn't matter. You said bikini, so I know what you mean.
Right.
You know, you didn't want like some flat girls in bikinis, do you?
It's gonna be the Huda franchise,
Exactly.
but ice cream.
Mhm.
And I was like, can you imagine if they get like a little chocolate gelato and you
Ooh, them titties need to be sucked on.
Yeah, see, there you go. Right back to it.
yeah. Oh, I need to look at the chat because I like the Olive Garden soup. Oh, we're back on soup.
See, he's still thinking about the soup.
It's the principle of it. It's my damn butter.
Mhm.
Didi said he went to Manhattan Beach also.
Oh. So yeah, it was a great day. Then is that we dropped Rolling off after that,
No,
right?
remember first we went to go see Mac Bro.
Oh, you got to meet Matt
that's
Bro
right.
too? Isn't
You
she?
had to see her through the fence like she was in prison.
Yeah,
I
and I
love
was like,
her.
oh, let's put our hands together like you're in jail.
She had her hands on the fence.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was so awesome to see her. And just
Yeah, and I was like, your children were fighting over butter in the restaurant. She was like, oh, is that all?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Snarky is a mini Mac Bro. That I could see she was her mini me.
Your mini me. Mm-hmm.
And Roland was standing over to the side like a little brother. I mean, he looked like a kid, like a grown ass, old ass kid. He was like, yes, mom, or something. She was talking to him, and she was treating. It was like, okay, baby. I was like, man,
No, she said angel.
Oh, she called
that's
Roland
right.
an angel.
And that's when I was like, oh, so that's why you don't like it when I say you're in the Bloods, because you're in MS-13. I mean, like, don't play like that. I had everybody thinking that he was naming out like the territories when we were driving back. He was like, yeah, this is 60s territory right here. I was like, Mama B has her crew down here.
So I think this is where the story starts to get
Right,
exaggerated.
right. Of course it does.
But
You don't remember Roland saying this is 60s.
maybe he whispered it to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll end this stuff right now.
But it was y'all, it was a really good time. We had fun
Good.
with Snarky and Roland and Kendall, and yeah, it was one of those things where Dorene, I was just gonna stay here with you and
Yeah, just
comfort
hang
you
out. Yeah,
until Poppy got back. And I'm glad he told me to, come on, let's go to
Right.
Because I didn't even honestly think we were gonna have enough time to see everybody.
Right.
But I'm so glad I did. I remember thinking that.
Good.
I remember thinking that when Snarky was dropping us off at the airport, it was like I almost missed this opportunity.
Aw.
And after Roland was dropped off, we made a stop.
You made a stop.
We made a stop. So let me bring this up.
Is this what I think it is? Is this what you sent me? Oh, there she is.
This is Gentry at the Snooty Fox.
Make it bigger so they can all see it.
I think it's as big as.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just small.
There you go. I'll put it in the Beehive chat because there's a couple of other pictures too. Gentry made us do a jail pose.
You did a jail pose?
We did. So.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I'll have to post it. We'll have to post it.
Look at there. The Snooty Fox.
So then Snarky also took us, she gave us a tour. We went to Baldwin Hills.
I'm looking like
Lemert Park. It's Lemert, right?
Lemert Park.
Where else did we go? We went.
We drove all through Baldwin Hills, like all of the Dons.
The Dons.
Yeah, I was like, I want to buy a house on Don Cheadle Street.
And I wanted one on, you said Don Cornelius?
Don
Which Don did I want?
Don Hathaway.
Don Hathaway.
Yeah.
So, Chappie, that's not a bar. That is.
I need to go to this.
Did you see any customers?
That's probably an
around?
hour. That was probably an hourly hotel. I didn't see customers because we didn't actually go inside.
Okay, so
was like, nah,
you didn't.
Y'all ain't gonna get me.
I want to go walking inside.
We were going up there, and this BMW just like slammed out of there. I was like, oh, he must be late for work.
He was right.
Yeah, he normally comes over. It's 2 o'clock lunch break, but he must have been like going back to work.
He had to get going.
When we went by, damn, it's already been an hour. All right, so when we went by, Snarky was like, I'm going to make a circle and come back and park. I was like, why don't you just pull in there? And she was like, I don't want to
pulling into the Snooty Fox.
And I was like, wouldn't it be funny if we pulled in there to park and we saw Kendall leaving?
Oh,
y'all, we had all of these scenarios, like why Kendall was telling us he was there.
Right.
Yeah, his name at the Snooty Fox is Kenny B, not Kendall B.
Kenny B. Oh my god.
Let me see. Macbro sends you tons of hugs.
Oh, thank you.
It was so good seeing her.
Thank you.
And like just pushing her hand through the fence, like Pernell and Kane when Pernell was in prison.
Thank you. Tell her thank you.
I was like, Macbro, where the phone's at?
But with our tour, I mean, Snarky showed us where Jesse Jackson's baby's mama lived.
Oh, what's her name? The princess, a former princess.
Oh, yeah, Meghan Markle's mom.
Yeah,
so
where Meghan Markle's mom lived, where they filmed some of was that Poetic Justice? She was telling us the beauty shop.
Yeah, the beauty shop. It was all kind of stuff, and I was like amazed. I was like, "Can you take us by the alley where Ricky got shot in Boys in the Hood?" Let me find.
Oh my god!
So I've thought of a new business for Snarky, and I am going to share it right now. Snarky Matt.
There you go.
So I'm still working on it. I just made this logo while we were talking, but
quick. That's why you couldn't come in here and help me get on this computer. You over there making that logo.
I just did this while we've been talking. So
for real? Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So we'll do an official commercial later. But yeah, Snarky has a new business. Hood Ninja Tours.
Nice.
Oh, that's a ninja. Oh my god.
Ninja.
Hood Ninja.
Ninja, please.
Hey.
Dorene be on that line. Then I'm sitting up here nervous. Like, well,
I know he was just like, don't say it.
I'm like, well,
I know
you gotta head out.
And
I'm gonna head out.
And scene.
But so we get to the airport, and so much time to spare. I mean, especially the way Poppy and I roll, so much time to spare. It was like, what we gonna do? Luckily, Poppy put the wrong birthday on my ticket.
Oh no.
So then I had to go back because they wouldn't let me through the checkpoint. I had to go back. And so when I went back, I was like, let me upgrade. I was like, well, how much? How much is the big seat?
Right.
How much is the big seat? The big seat was a very affordable price. I was like, give me the big seat.
You took the big seat. Okay.
So now I'm walking through the highway. I'm pushing my bag. I'm walking with my bag like this. I'm like, Hold on. Let me go to first class. Because now the closer I get to the terminal, right, the less it becomes the big seat, and now it's first class.
Right. Yeah.
We were on Spirit, y'all.
We want Spirit, baby, but I was first class. Okay. So then we go through there, and of course I'm like, when they started finally calling, because we got to sit there for a long time. I'm like, Poppy, I'll see you in there because you see that boarding now. Because I'm in what's that gate 1? What's the boarding lane?
In group 1.
Yeah, I'm in group 1. I was like, I'll see you. Like, say hi to me on your way to low class. Say hi to me on your way to low class.
Oh my God.
And then we laughed because I was almost practically asleep by the time they let everybody else on the plane.
Oh,
and then we laughed when he saw me. And then I was like, my God.
But when you boarded though,
yeah, don't talk to me. I'm in the big
just keep going.
When Gentry was boarding, I went to use the bathroom. I went to pee. And there was this guy in a stall. He was fighting for his life. It sounded like it was just like, so I'm thinking, you know what? I just had an omelet with chili on it. And I start praying that, oh Lord, please don't let me
make it home.
You're lucky it's a short flight.
So Gentry got upgraded, and then they started saying, hey, if like for $17, I could upgrade myself to an emergency row again. So I did it. And I'm like, I got a whole row by myself for $17.
You end up having a whole row by
whole
yourself.
row. I want to know where that $17 came from.
Don't worry about that.
Listen,
at the Snooty?
I needed to get on the plane and sit down.
Do you spend time at the Snooty?
I needed to get on the plane and sit down because I was nervous because of that guy in the bathroom.
Oh my
God,
God,
just letting it go.
Mitch, remember I was telling you that, talking about the guy in the bathroom, like on my way there. I mean, I was like, could you please get up and go to the bathroom? That guy kept farting the whole flight. Are you scared of the bathroom, sir?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I was like,
Sad.
why?
Sad
I would
day.
have rather had a talker. You know what I
Right,
mean?
than a farter.
Than a farter.
Talker versus farter.
You were talking, you just didn't understand what he was saying.
Oh my God.
It was in between farts.
Yeah. So
but yeah, all in all, great day, great trip.
Good.
And Gentry was like, no, it wasn't there. You said we should do a Beehive meetup here because it's more central.
Yeah, I was saying we should the next Beehive we plan, we should do it in Vegas.
That'd be fun.
Because it's so many people are there from Denver can come down, that's not too far. All the LA people can come over, that's not too far.
Really close
and
for the LAs.
Yeah. Poppy took a
See, Kaleo knows.
You know I can't read
Kaleo knows.
I didn't use the bathroom yet. I haven't done a number 2, but that door is open, and as soon as I hit end show, I mean, we don't need to have a behind the scenes talk because y'all are in there. And in there. So
yes, but I saw people coming out of the big chairs, and I was like, I know that low class person. I mean, I know he's not coming up here from low class. Using our bathroom.
Your bathroom.
And Rick was like, I got upgraded to the big seat, and I get a snack. Her
y'all, but listen. And then I was texting Poppy talking about I'm up here with all the doctors and lawyers. He was like, ain't no doctors and lawyers on Spirit. Yo, wait. And then I was like, oh, okay, so I'm about the big C, right? So I'm about to get a snack and a drink. That lady asked me for my drink order, right?
Right.
I'm telling y'all, as soon as the internet went off, I don't know. This is all I remember. This is me in the big seat.
She was out.
Y'all, I wake up, right? My soda is waiting for me.
Oh, it's waiting. Okay.
Y'all, and what woke me up was that she had, you know, I'm in the big seat, right?
Oh, you
in the first
seat.
flight. And then she had the cart was coming back to the front of the plane. That's how long I was asleep.
Right, you're out.
So yeah,
You're tired.
The ride to me was only like 20 minutes.
For sure.
And Tia said that we're making it further and further from the East Coast. That's Gentry's idea. So
well, you know, we don't have to go with that, but I was thinking. I was like, it seems
I mean,
like
I
where
like
most of the people live.
Mhm.
But it's funny you say that too, because we were thinking about who we talking about in the Beehive? Was it Rachel and Tabor and
yeah, all of the East Coast people. So,
Lioness even lives, kind of far away. But yeah,
Mhm.
maybe you're right. We did have it in Denver. We could push it up there somewhere. But I was like, Spirit is so cheap.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
know,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not used to
Mhm.
riding Spirit.
She's riding with the spirit.
well, we know you live in Houston, so Houston is the spirit of cities.
Mhm.
Oh, so the guy next to me, right? I was like, oh, he must be a music producer. I'm
Mhm.
just saying it because I was in first
Sure,
grade.
sure, of course.
So he was telling me about how cool Houston is and how I'm sure a lot of people are moving there because he lives back and forth between LA and Vegas.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So everybody around me were famous.
Right. Yes, of course they were.
Yeah.
LA and Vegas.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He lived,
Of
LA and
course.
Vegas.
You mean the guy with the New Balance on? Oh no, he had on Monarchs. So
Oh my God.
Monarchs. So yeah, we're not going to be verbose. I do have something up because I wanted to thank y'all for your love and support with everything going on with Doreen and me, with Miley.
Here's,
It really meant a lot. Actually,
here's
I
my
forgot-
coping device for the last few days. And then
actually had an appointment with my therapist
I was
today.
about to get a cup of Coke.
Mhm.
Well, I had my appointment with my therapist today, right before I went in for my interview.
Mhm.
And I'm crying. My therapist is crying. It's just she even sent me some coping mechanism stuff in email. So
that was nice.
it's like everybody has been so, I don't know, you guys have just been great. And I'm not gonna cry now, but we really appreciate you guys reaching out. And because I think I only told one person. And the next thing you know, there's like 23 people in the show with me listening to country music about dogs and best friends and stuff.
And Gentry's hopping on planes.
Yeah.
You know what? That may have been the biggest thing because last night, because I want to do a reel for Miley and for our other dogs. And I was trying to show videos to Doreen. She saw like 2 on the third one. She just busted out crying.
Mhm.
So she was like, I don't want to see anymore. So we picked Gentry up, and then it was like she just changed. She was
Because I
closer
had
to
my
normal.
Gentry.
Yeah, she was closer to normal Doreen again. So
Mhm.
I really appreciate and love you, Gentry, for helping us. It's
No, seriously.
so
I love y'all for real. Like y'all are family. And then I was like, oh man, my best friend is hurting. Like I gotta go out there.
So that was super.
so yeah, and we're gonna end the show on this.
Oh, see, now look at you, Michi.
But wait, baby. I want the people to see it.
Don't look.
I was like, oh God. Where's my wine?
Let's go get a good movie.
Where's my wine?
Let's get a good movie and a cup of Coke.
Listen.
You too. I have to go to work. Move. Emmett. Miley, get up. Can you two move? I need to leave.
Yeah, remember Emmett was
I have to go to work.
So that's the kind of disrespect I used to deal with. Kind of like with you two.
I remember
Oh,
Emmett.
yeah. I was just asking Gentry if she ever got to meet
Because
Emmett.
I remember Emmett, I came to visit y'all one time and I put my suitcase on the bed and he was up there just like, I don't know, not being security, but he was like, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. This is where the bathroom is.
You came out for the wedding. Emmett was there. He may have had on his tuxedo.
This wasn't for the wedding though. This was another time I was out there.
Okay.
But yeah, it was.
But yeah, thank you guys. And I want to share that with you to see for you to see how special these guys were and their little personalities. It was it was an honor to have both of them in our lives, and I'm pretty sure we will do it again one day. It just doesn't feel the last time, like when Diddy, and again that name didn't age well, but when Diddy passed away, I said that's it, we're never getting another dog. And then we ended up with a Great Dane. After I put my foot down and said, no, we're not getting a Great Dane. So you guys will be able to see all this in the reel I put together. And Dorene will have no parts of it.
Nope.
Daydreamer said, how the hell is Vegas central?
Well, it's central to the majority of the people, I think, that are in the hive. I could be wrong.
It's central pie between a lot of people, yeah.
Colorado and California.
Yeah.
And Houston.
Yeah.
And
Houston.
Yeah, and everyone else just fend for yourself. You're adults.
Michi.
So I just wanted to say that for us to be this big age and for us to have a community to go to, like when you were hurting, and people to show up for you, Michi, I thought when I came into the show, I was like, oh my goodness, look at all these people in the show, and they're just there just to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not necessarily there for the music or the shenanigans. Like they were really just there to be with you. And I was like, oh, thank God, like we have this community here, because I know they came out for you and they would come out for all of us. Like we would do that for each other. And I just thought it was such a beautiful thing. And I'm so excited to meet everybody on the cruise.
Amen.
And there really were no shenanigans until you showed up. So.
Well, yeah, because I couldn't just let you, you know.
And I appreciate you for that, because
I couldn't just let you be in your feelings like that.
Yeah, for you to say that you almost asked me, why are you talking like that? Did your dog just die?
As a matter of fact.
So yeah, we better let everybody go. We were kind of efficient. We didn't go
kind
of
for it being like an unscripted show. So
yeah,
I'm gonna say goodbye, and I'm gonna let Gentry's roommates say,
hey Gentry, hurry up. We trying to watch TV and we can't turn on the room. We don't have thumbs.
so you take those roaches with you when you go home. We don't do that.
These Vegas
we're
roaches.
packing them up with you and sending them.
I don't know if these roaches hard enough to hang with those Houston roaches.
You can drop them off at Erica's house, because you know she lives in White Houston.
There you go.
We'll see.
Yeah, take us to Erica. She lives in White Houston. That's good Houston. Your roaches have braids.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. WRSE, check them out. Tia's Trinkets, check them out. My lovely wife, check her out. And The Godfather, be there in the morning at 6 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Central on Station Head. Thank you guys. Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.